Brookside Consulting is an Austin company since 2002 that is focused on cloud-based solutions for public and private companies, schools, government agencies, and nonprofits. Brookside Consulting has decades of experience with phones and internet, and together we find the best solution to meet your specific needs and budget for voice, video, and contact centers. We handle everything from solution design, contracts to implementation, including integration to Microsoft Teams, Salesforce, Oracle's NetSuite, HubSpot, and most CRMs. And with all these cloud-based solutions, high-speed internet is no longer a luxury, it's a requirement. Brookside Consulting also provides wholesale pricing and orders network services for you from major carriers for fiber, Coax, 5G LTE, and managed Sd-Wan solutions for multi-site customers. We manage the entire process so you never have to talk to a carrier again. The goal is to deliver the perfect solution that provides the best possible customer and employee experience combined with the highest level of business continuity. It's been a good recipe for success with projects from everything from the $11 million clubhouse at Great Hills Country Club, the Four Hands, Citizens, Martin Crumpton Group, and the new Q2 Stadium where the Austin FC plays, as well as 12 years and plus we've been working with Hayes County. So why move voice, chat, and video to the cloud? Well, there's minimal upfront costs and it pays for itself through savings when you compare the total cost per user. Reduce complexity and responsibility for IT by getting rid of all the legacy hardware servers and the circuits and all the stuff that's old. Consolidate and collaborate tools that reduce the number of apps, logins, and passwords for both users and IT. Integration to key business apps that speed up your business. Integration like native integration, Microsoft Teams, Salesforce, and G Suite. All to provide the best possible customer and agent experience with omni-channel, AI, and analytics for your contact center. And you only pay for what you need on a per user basis and always have the latest features and capabilities as they come out. So these solutions meet your business continuity security goals with enterprise connectivity using fiber and Sd-Wan. So we're focused really on unified communications as a service, which is voice, voicemail, screen sharing, video, SMS, text, audio conferencing, things of all that nature. Contact center service where we're talking about, just adding to voice, email, SMS, web chat, website integration, as well as social media. And then video conferencing, which, obviously adds screen sharing, meetings, webinars, live streaming, all the things that you need to be able to make sure that you can communicate with today's technology. So cloud-based phone service and contact center provided by some of the largest companies in this space, as you can see from Mitel 8x8 and Zoom to Microsoft Teams, Dialpad, Cisco WebEx, all of them. Network services, fiber, coax, and 5G LTE from all the carriers from AT&T, Spectrum and Grande, Lumen and Verizon. We can get you pricing on all of these, okay? Then when we start talking about SD-WAN, we're talking about managed services from NHC, HyperCore. These are all good companies that provide you with an always up situation when it comes to the internet. So Gartner Magic Quadrant, that's something that we use to be able to look at competitive pricing on and positioning on 4 types of technology providers, from the leaders and visionaries to niche players and challengers. And what Gartner Magic Quadrant, which they're available on the website at brooksideus.com, help you get educated on the latest technology providers, what they offer, why they offer, where they're going, their history, and what to look out for, and what's good and bad. So when you start looking at the Magic Quadrant, you see the bigger companies are on there, from 8x8 and Zoom to Cisco and Microsoft Teams, Mitel, RingCentral. They're all in there. We represent all of these. We can get pricing from all of them. That's what we do for you. Same with the contact center. You see, it's a different group of people in there, and so we can help you figure out which one of these vendors is going to be the best one to meet your particular needs. So we have it all on our website. We have actually a Gartner Magic Quadrant tab that has all these reports, these white papers on UCaaS, CCaaS, VCaaS, SD-WAN. We also have information about the top providers in voice and UCaaS, the top providers in video, as well as SD-WAN, all these things. Now, the big thing and the reason that a lot of people are moving to a cloud-based solution, especially for your call center, is to move to Omnichannel so that you've got the ability to track everything, including voice, okay? So that'd be social media integration, chat, SMS, like we said, web chat. It comes with speech analytics and AI. There's self-service chatbots, call recording with screen capture, workforce management. All these things contribute to providing customer journey analytics on every customer employee interaction. So you truly know everything going on with your customers and your employees. When we start talking about international, we have ways to be able to help you communicate overseas in up to 47 countries and be able to use things like WhatsApp for Business so that people can come in off an app that they already have and integrate to your solution and be able to talk to your agents or your salespeople. And that's a big thing, integration, business software integration We have it for up to 35 different companies, from everything from Slack and HubSpot to Salesforce, Zendesk, ServiceNow, and of course, Oracle, NetSuite, and Zoho. These are all good solutions. You see where it integrates a soft phone in there. As you can see, like this is the NetSuite. It gives you how many calls are coming in. It'll tell you emails, web chats, all your different mediums that your customers are coming in on, all their different digital channels, as they call them. Here we see once again NetSuite. We see Salesforce. It's always integrated and has a soft phone element to it, so that you open up the app on any device, you're able to make and receive calls and look like you're always at your desk. And of course, the biggest one now, 250 million people and counting, have moved to Microsoft Teams. So the native integration of Teams is a big issue. Adding voice to Teams, it just helps you because it pays for itself, because you get rid of your legacy phone hardware and lines, and you get back a lot of time from the IT people. So basically, it's easy to set up, implement, and manage and use. There's no change to the Teams user experience, no user training required. Next thing you know, the calls button that they already have in Teams, you can make and receive calls. So it just adds inbound and outbound calling and the ability to make and receive calls within the Teams app, so that you can technically use one app for voice, chat, video, screen sharing, task management, and file sharing, as well as integration into Microsoft 365. So that works out very well. It works on any device, anywhere, running the Teams app in the foreground, and basically as a soft phone on one of the networks that you choose that has the best calling plan for your business. It also includes a single sign-on, so people are logging into one thing and they're being able to make and receive calls within that app, instead of having multiple devices or multiple things they have to log into. It also works very well on all mobile phones. To be able to integrate and make calls everywhere. You can integrate Salesforce and Teams. All these things are possible. You also, for the most part, can use just about any SIP phone. Will work with most of the solutions that we work with. So that's another area where we help you reduce costs or use the most of what you are already using to be able to make it more integrated and work better. The internet, boy, the internet's great until it goes down. When the internet goes down, I mean, it's really hit a lot of companies. There's been so many outages lately. A lot of people are getting tired of internet outages, and there's ways around it. I mean, major companies are affected by the recent outages with, major airlines, Costco and PlayStation. I mean, oh my gosh, PlayStation, AWS, they all had issues with outages. Over in the domain where I live and work is, they had a recent cable cut with AT&T, everybody from Perry's and Paul Martin Second to Tecovas and, Doc V's, Nordstrom's, Apple, they were all down for a couple of days, So how do you provide the highest level of business continuity? Well, if it's a single site, we can provide multiple carrier connections, so that you may have a fiber from AT&T and Coax from Grande, or vice versa, back and forth. So at the end of the day, what you've got here is the ability to, split it up, use some of it for guest Wi-Fi, have them overflow to each other. That works very well in a single site environment. The multi-site, you're going to look at Sd-Wan and plug in multiple carriers for fiber, coax, and wireless 5G. And basically, this box will make sure that you always have internet access. So Microsoft 365, G Suite, Teams, Zoom, all your IP phones, everything works properly, right? So a lot of information is available on our website at brooksideus.com, where there's everything that you want to look around and see. There's videos on how stuff works, how to use it. It's really good for learning and having a look. Then there's also a Gartner page. The Gartner page lets you see what's the latest and greatest on UCaaS, CCaaS, VCaaS, and, just the different types of technology that we provide. So once again, Brookside Consulting, we're looking for the best possible customer and employee experience combined with the highest level of business continuity. Take a look at www.brooksideus.com and let's talk soon.